와. 오. 네.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
뭔 일이야?
Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
왜? 너 전화번호 안 되는데? 보내줘. 알아서 바로 받아볼게. 따라타락에 대해 쓸만.
Resident count is as follows.
뭐가 문제가?
3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows. 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows. 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me. In the event that you do, understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you returned, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. All right, I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
오늘 어려운 미션인가 보다. 저장까지 가능하는 거. 누굴 데려가지? 아직은 이 조합이 좋은.
Captain did right by us once. What? The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardad.
More paperwork.
이거 뭐야? 아니, 뭔 일 있어?
Down.
잠깐만.
Somebody clean up this mess. As you were. Move along.
뭔 일이야?
Put him down. I'm going in.
변장 실패네? 잠깐만. 아, 쏘지 말까. 나한테 다시 돌아야 되겠다. 누가 있어요? 잠깐만. 얘는 안 쓰고 있었네. 아, 죽었구나. 오, 죽었어? 얘는 뭐야? 깜짝이야. 죽었어. 뭐지? 왜 싸우지? 내가 먹은 게 뭐지? 아쉽고. 맥스 84래. 어허. 보초원더 마크 2. 이건 데미지가 나죠? 너무 말. 됐네.
You make it look so easy.
뭐가 있는데? 변신 중이니까 내가 안 쓰면 안 쏘지 않을까?
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
길을 왜 켜주네. 너무 많다. 오늘의 문은 1 아카드. 내려가야 되는구나. 나 지금 올라왔구나.
Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
Gotta admit, I'm not too keen on
잠깐만. 데미지가 몇이야? 176.
walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out. Whew. We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
비행기구나. 로봇들이 내려가기 전. 여기는 어떻게 올라가? 오씨.
Hold it right there.
아씨.
You here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
여기 다 쏘면 어떻게 되는 거지? 여기 통과해야 되나?
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 여기는 당연히 들어간 데가 없겠지. 헐. 뭔지 모르지만 들어갈 수 있어. 오. 이거는 뭐구나. 이거 많긴 한데. 뭐야? 왜 죽었어? 뭐지? 여기 갑자기 죽었네? 게임 죽었어. 나 어디까지 진행했어? 다시 해야 돼? 뭐지? 설마 들어가면 계속 죽는 거 아니야? 여기 어디야?
So easy. Look.
야야야야야. 빨리 들어와. 아 뭐야 진짜.
Are you new here? I didn't... Oh, much.
오 여기 근데 뭐 많다. 레드아이 돌격소총? 뭐야. 공기관총 2. 와. 이거 뭐지? 야. 관총 2. 이거 싶다. 오호, 쩌는데. 돌격소 맞아 이거? 돌격소총 맞아요?
The labyrinth. Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
I've gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
절로 나갔었지? 없자. 그냥 직진하는 게 없고. 이건 뭐야? 킹. 야, 너 해킹. 아무리 쓰다이 협회.
Reminder.
아니,
Uniform
그걸 찾아야 한다.
maintenance will result in a citation.
아까 그거구나 이거. 웬 자물쇠가. 뭔지 모르겠지만 다 뒤져보자.
Are you new here?
깜짝이야.
I didn't think we were hiring
야
more
이거 아까
staff.
써서 안 통하는구나.
Whoa, nothing. Okay.
뭐 들었냐? 오, 자동 탄창권총 울트라. 뭐지? 이 최후의 결정 같은 뭐.
Captain.
이게 좋겠어. 아이씨. 아까 먹은 건 다시 다 먹어야 돼. 그러면 안 되겠지? 아까 여기서 끊어? 게임 봤는데. 된다. 깜짝이야. 난 왜 죽었지? 뭐야. 기관총도 있고. 여기 봐. 네. 마크2. 버리는데 46 괜찮다. (15) 63? 없네. 아, 머리가 3이구나. 아쉽네. 53. 자동으로 입혀주지. 했죠. N레이가 뭐야? 데미지가 떨어지고 데미도 떨어지는 약 그런 것 같아. 나머지 필요 많죠. 탄창 구덩이로 전환. 야, 여기서 또 어디로 점프하냐? 나이스. 파탈라이즈. 보관함이 있었어. 저는 몰랐. 봐라. 어디로 가야 되니? 나에겐 있죠. 아, 단수 알림입니다. 영터몽 밑에 여기 있네. 지도가 있네. 좌측에 있는 게 맞아? 아, 좌측. 오. 그냥. 아, 저기도 들어가 볼까요? 뭔가 있을 것 같은데. 아하. 여기로 왔으니. 저기.
All right,
right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
뭐지? 무슨 일이야? 쟤네 뭐야? 혹시 몰라? 빨리. 말리지, 휘말리지 마. 빨리 빠져. 빨리 들어와. 안 다쳐?
Are you new
봐봐,
here?
그래서.
I didn't think we were hot. Oh, that's much.
맞아. 오, 지금 열기, 나가기. 아하. 저분 그분 아니야? 회장. 아. 왜 이러지? 왜 자꾸 뭐가 문제야? 왜 깜짝이야. 나 여기서 뭐야? 왜 이렇게 된 거지? 돌아가 봐야지. 어? 나는 나의 호기심을 억누르자. 것 같아. 빨리 들어와라, 니. 예. 많다. 이거 뭐야? 원해 보고 치가 있어. 이상 상황에 맞선 평화가스 전달. 뭔지 모르기 때문에 해보자. 해킹 번호가 필요. 왜 이번 해킹이 안 돼? 이거 뭐야? 멜로디?
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner.
넌 누구야? 단도직입적으로 아무로 물면 안 알려줄 거야. 넌 누구지?
Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're at... Whatever. I need to fix... Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to fix...
오케이.
What? Of course. Why?
거짓말. 옆에. 내가 원하니까.
Well, we don't always get what we want. Fixing the FPS. What? Why? Well, we
원하니까.
don't always. What?
알았어. 야,
I'm not
아까 같은
able
거
to do
100 찍고
that.
왔으면 아주 그냥 끝내줄 뻔했네. 하지만 나에겐 아무것도 없네. 야,
Why?
거짓말이랑 위협 100이 있으면 여기 되게 편하게 지나갈 수 있는.
Well, we don't.
아무것도 없. 마음입니다. 플라즈마 카비트라. 또 54. 빵이 100. 이거 취소. 아, 깜짝이야. 물론은 괜히 왔네, 여기. 협박도 안 되고 살짝. 야, 달려. 일단 아무한테.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were. Whew.
아까 애들이 싸우기 시작했.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
What was that?
MSA가 싸우고 있구나. 나랑 상관없는 일이지. 떨어지긴 해.
Hold it. Something about you
위협.
doesn't look right.
이거 올라간다.
That's not what I'm. Wow.
Got your paperwork squared away.
아이디 카드. 그냥은 안 열리는구나. 문 열어. 나가자. 그럼 아이씨. 들어가기 전에 저장을 하고 거기서부터 해야 돼. 저장을 할 거야. 진짜 화나네. 몇 번째 하는 거야? 외우겠다, 이제. 여기서부터 다른 출입구가 있나? 흔들어. 에잇. 막혔어. 안녕. 오, 아이템 많다.
Hold it. Something about. That's not what I'm saying.
이런 소리 같은.
Whoa.
응? 우리 싸우면 펴말리지 말자. 잠깐만. 자기들끼리 싸우라고 냅둬. 그러는데 먹고 있을 때 아닌데. 아니 아까 왔던 데잖아. 이런 거구나? 안 되는군. 미안하다. 어려웠네. 여기는 왜 이렇게 가? 이건 뭐야? 올라가면 재미가 없을 것 같아. 내려가야 되니까.
Hold on. I don't recognize you. Excuse me? Security is everybody's business. Ah.
오, 한 번의 반작으로 대화 3번을 성공했습니다. 여기 드네. 아, 이것도 죽을 것 같네. 보자. 뭐 하면 되지? 뛰어들어가야 되겠다. 되지. 해야 되나? 왜 죽지? 이게 왜 꺼지지? 아. 아, 전기, 예. 여기로 들어갈까? 아이씨, 고정되는 문제인 것 같아. 아이, 아. 밖에 있는 경비 다 죽이고 들어올까? 죽여버려야지. 짜증난다. 아, 잠깐, 회장님. 아이. 와.
Captain, you're getting help. May you find peace instead.
들어가도 돼, 이제? 이가 문제지. 잠깐만, 이렇게 죽이면 안 될 것 같은데. 난 무엇을 하라고. 그런 거지? 난 뭘 하래, 여기 먹었다. 이따리면 퀘스트 뭐지? 안 될 것 같아. 이런 퀘스트 진행이 될 원하는 스타일. 들어가보자. 안녕? 이봐. 내가 좀 할까? 아니야! 아니, 인트로도 아니라고. 아니, 더 이상 채울 수가 없구나. 오히려 충전됐네, 평판이. 연장 게이지가. 이러고 들어간다. 야! 로겔 회장은 죽어야 되겠구나. 해야 되겠다. 이런 거 말고는 답이 없어. 아, 왜 죽는 거야, 거기서? 뭐야? 어차피 여기 지나가야 되는데. 막혔고. 모르겠다, 그냥 죽인 거다, 야. 나도. 좀 무서워.
I've had quite enough of you. A fine hit, Captain.
Libations on me, folks.
그러고 싶지 않았는데. 회장을 죽여버렸어. 형에는 분노리인데 이게 없어. 왜라. 답이 없어 이 자식들. 와, 버그 때문에 죽이고 지나갔어. 왜 써요 또? 아씨, 싸움 휘말리지 말아야지. 잠깐만. 우와. 6.0.
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point. I believe I am ready for this.
I'm ready.
Take a breath. Once we're up there, I expect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
아, 회장이랑
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced... Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? Those barbarians from Monarch are running wild in my prison. I suppose I have you to thank for this indignity.
내 덕이지.
You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. And then I'm going to have you and your associate. The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon.
Ah.
I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a... Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
아이. 이거 뭔데 사죠? 100? 17밖에 안 되는데. 와우. 오. 때려. 뭔지 모르겠죠. 으아. 우와, 이씨 깜짝이야. 그거 뭐야? 오케이, 오케이. 달려가야 되겠다. 으아! 뽕들이 나왔잖아. 아유, 이런. 잠깐만, 저거 뭐야? 와. 오씨. 물량. 난쟁이들을. 이야! 저걸 처치했다고? 아, 깜짝이야. 오이씨. 야, 이게 뭐야. 아, 이거 싫어. 근데? 뭘로 잡아야 되지? 연기로 바꿔서 볼까요? 이번엔 제대로 패보자. 뒤에서 팬다. 네.
I've had quite enough of you.
안에 싸워도 될 것 같은데? 안 되나? 오, 이거 뭔가 크리티컬 본다. 아이, 씨라. 아잉, 어렵네. 너무 들러붙었구나, 내가. 우와.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
와. 쟤는 그래도 꺼내는 것 같은데. 그나마 저를 때려야 되는구나. 와씨. 중중이네? 장난 아닌데? 제작이 안 됐어서? 어디 갔지? 야. 야. 좀 어렵네. 일단 나 아까 화염망상 이런 쪽 가지고 경량용 기관 쪽 맞지? 왼쪽도 일단 원거리로 갑시다. 뭐지? 뭐가 있어? 마지막에 내 총.
Incoming. I've had quite enough of you.
일단 뒤에가 약점이긴 한데. 오씨. 어렵잖아.
We got trouble. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
와우. 아이씨. 뭐야? 쟤네가 아직도 안 했어? 숫자가 안 죽으면 매우 곤란한 상황이 될 것 같아. 저장면도 많아. 너무 아프다. 야, 씨, 피 떨어졌구나. 아, 잘하고 있었네. 아, 네. 와. 어우씨, 그냥 다 죽여.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
환상이구나. 그러자. 아, 뭐야, 어딨어. 잡았어. 보이. 아이! 아, 저기 사거리 들어왔었구나. 그건 없어. 잡았다. 씨. 아, 어려웠다. 야. 한방 죽었어. 뭐야, 이거. 녀석 있어, 어디냐. 어려웠다. 캐릭터 레벨이 30. 법적이네.
You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely alone. Yes, certainly. I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection. I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years. Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
근데 어떤 분이 해보셨다고 그랬는데 엔딩은 볼 수 있다고 그러더라고요. 어떤 식의 엔딩인지 저도 못 들었어요. 한번 해볼까? 지금 진행하고 있는 분이 계실 텐데. 학살 엔딩이라고. 몰살 엔딩 재밌을 것 같긴 해요. 아 근데 퀘스트를 주는 애들이 없는데 행성이 오픈이 되나? 사실 애들이 말은 다 많지 않나?
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation.
행성이 오픈되면 상관없는데.
Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended.
잘못하면 테라토에서 나오지도 못하고 갇혀 계시는 거 아니에요?
Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours. I'm not asking you to forgive me. Lord knows I won't forgive myself. But I'm going to try to set things right. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions... Yes, you're right. The road is long, and we haven't a moment to waste. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader. I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, friend?
뭐더라, 아이템 하나만 가져와서 비행기에 꽂기만 하면 되니까. 다 죽이고 키 받아가지고 문 열고 뺏어온다? 야, 근데 그러면 퀘스트를 다 꿰고 있어야 될 텐데. 야, 여기도 뭘 선택하느냐에 따라 엔딩이 갈리겠구나. 엉청함. 이거 어떤 분이 선택해보셨다고 그러던데. 와, 내가 딱 먹는다.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong.
아, 이게 엔딩인 줄 알아서 바로 앞에서 세이브 해놓을걸.
We're all going to have to pull together somehow. We are not a colony anymore.
고생을 많이 해서 질린
Our last
거니까요.
connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
오.
The OSI teaches that everything
아우터월드 업적 먹었다. 아우터월드의 모든 난이도를 완료했습니다.
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history.
엔딩도
The events
텍스트구나.
on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's
피니아스 박사가 처음에 애들 동맹에서 깨우려고 많이 죽였다고 그랬는데 영웅이 됐네.
They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, And for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less.
심지어 직업을 가져야 했다?
Even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless, unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself. Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, an MSI subsidiary of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, Despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image, with the old power of the board destroyed. A new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center.
이 정도면 자체 정보가 돼도
With your
되지 않나?
steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival
지금은
of the
어떻게 된 거야,
colony
그래서?
until the
그때까지
end of
연락이
your
안 된 건가?
days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this. The
저장한
name
데부터
of the
다시 시작해서
unreliable and
로봇을
that of its
잡고
intrepid captain will remain the subject
박스
of
앞에서 저장을 한
countless
다음에
stories for
다른
years
텍스트를
to come.
선택하면 다른 엔딩이 되겠구나. 다시 잡아야지. 엔딩 크레딧이 있네. 이것도 한글이야? 이건 보고 싶지 않은데. 야, 못 읽냐? 못 건너뛰어? 아이씨, 그럴 리가 없지. 올라오기. 어? 이게 뭐지? 자동 세이브가 있네? 아, 여기 세이브가 되는구나. 이 편리한 사람들. 아이, 멍청이. 다른 텍스트를 눌러봐야지. 어차피 나머지는 다 같을 테니까. 해야지, 이거는. 알았어. 여기서 저장해야 되겠다. 봐봐. 여기서 저장했으니까 아까 텍스트 콘텍스트가 이렇게 멍청하면 다른 분들 어디서 죽이고 싶은데.
And you lunatic, I know my.
알았어.
You and I are going. 2 years.
So we've got to make do.
Earth is.
We're in serious trouble. We're going to need a leader.
이건 두 번째
I
거다.
can't imagine a better person for the. I can't. We can't. We are.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe, from the moment, the events on the hope side,
다 받고 앞에는 다 똑같겠지?
the minister, as for the doc, life, and long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived.
혹시나 이걸 한 번 더 한다면 웨스를 중간에 팔아버려야
The
되겠어.
greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth.
너 그거 맡겨? 주인공에 대한 투자가 너무 없는 거 아닙니까? 게임 불러오기. 마지막 거 선택해봐야지. 그러게요. 새로 하는 것 말고 할 게 없다니. 멀티가 안 돼서. 내가 오랫동안 즐겼는데.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing.
알았어.
Ah.
So if
Your Earth? I don't. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means? We're going to need a leader.
세 번째, 지금껏 해온 일을 하겠어.
I doubt I could change your mind. We can't say we are not a colony anymore.
그래도 게임 분량은 꽤 되는 것 같아요.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe
오늘 대부분이 대사긴 한데.
grand plan. But the from the moment he left, the events on Tartarus brought about the end of the hopes of the people of in the years to come. Sanjar's civil consumed by paranoia. Adelaide McDevitt, under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the rediscovery of the hope, as much as he knew once the story. Nyoka, the Sami, Minister, as for the revival project, Dr. Life will never. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. You brought an end to the chaos in Tartarus, and left Dr. Wells to his own devices. The affairs of the colony never distracted you from living out your own dreams, to captain a ship, to sail the Aether, and to earn a reputation as the greatest spacer Halcyon ever had. No one knows what's happened to Earth.
야, 주인공에 대한 투자가 너무 각박한데. 너무한 거 아니야?
All we know for certain is this. The name of the unreliable
다른 방식으로 플레이해도 엔딩 이런가?
will remain the subject of countless stories.
게임. 아, 슈퍼노바. 하드. 노멀을 했으니까. 먹고 마시고 자야 된다고? 내구성이 거의 없으며 성능도 형편없다. 야, 빠른 이동은 함선에서만 할 수 있어? 잠도 함선 내부에서만 할 수 있고? 와, 수동 조정은 함선에서만 가능해? 그럼 막판에서 로봇한테 죽으면 비행기에서부터 뛰어야 되는구나. 미친. 와, 오늘은 너무 늦어서 여기까지 하겠습니다. 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 다음번에도 또 보러 와주세요. 여러분 안녕. 안녕.